Hi guys, Julie the Oracle here. Today I'm going to do a different reading, and I always forget to mention this, but this is for all signs. I don't know everything there is to know about astrology yet, so you'll have to forgive me. But I'm going to be doing just a general reading for what's coming in your October. This is for all signs. A lot of people are going to be watching this, different people, different situations, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. So we're going to start off. I'm just going to name off the cards that I pulled here. This is my anime deck. We have the Emperor. We have the Tower. The Fool. Wow, all major arcanas. And then we have the Prince of Wands, which is basically like the Knight of Wands. And then we have the Knight of Cups. And then we have the Four of Wands. So, wow, lots of wands and cups. Okay. So we're going to start with the Emperor. So what's coming? A general reading, so this is for anybody and everybody, gender fluid, doesn't matter. What's coming in your October? So, with the Emperor is a balance of all the kings, basically. This is somebody who is very level-headed, rational, logic. This is somebody who thinks with a lot of clarity, and they make very good decisions, and you know, he's sitting on his throne and he's got his objects in his hands, like he's ready to rule. So a lot of you are stepping into this Emperor energy for October, and you're really going to be having a really good month. That's what I feel like. I feel like you feel like you're on top of the world. Like you're sitting there, you're ruling your little community, kingdom, whatever. You're the ruler of your house, basically. You know, you're not in charge of other people unless those of you stepping into this Emperor energy are stepping up into a new role at your job. So career-wise, this could be for those of you that maybe got a promotion or a bonus or something. You're doing really well at work, and maybe they let you supervise a few other people, you know, or maybe you are the boss at work. Maybe you own the business. Whatever it may be, you are stepping into your own power here. You are the Emperor. You are very even. Like, when I say even-keeled is what I want to say. I don't know why. The weirdest words come to me when I do these readings. But I want to say that you're very, when I say balanced, like, the same way I mean even, but I just mean like you're very, I don't know, I don't want to use the word balanced. But you're fair. That's it. Fair. I was trying to do. But you're very fair with the people that you work with. And this doesn't have to be all career. You could be like, you have your home in order. Maybe you're a very organized person. You're very clean. Everything in its right place. Those of you that are in the Emperor energy, you like things a specific way. So you could be, I mean, I want to shout out to my Virgos here because I know too many that are like this, but also, I mean, I'm like this too, and I'm a Leo, but it just depends on who you are. It's all signs. Any of it resonates with you guys. So those of you that are stepping up into this role, I see all the orange and the yellow in the background, and I think of the chakra colors, and I always associate with those. So when I view colors, I see that in the background, like you're very intuitive, but you're also very passionate with the orange, like the sacral. Your solar plexus is more yellow. That's your gut instinct, and you guys have really good instincts when it comes to, you know, taking care of your house, your home, you know, taking care of the people at work. If you are in a position of leadership, that's what the majority of you are. So a lot of you are going to be stepping into a leadership position, but this doesn't have to be career. I mean, you could be stepping up in a role in your community in another way. You know, this could be you stepping up to just get your house in order. You know, people talk about spring cleaning. What about fall cleaning? You know, you want a nice, clean, organized, neat house because, you know, the holidays are coming. You might want to have a Halloween party. You might want to have people come visit you for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever it is. Or maybe you're just a clean freak and you want it to be clean. I don't know. But I say that as in, there's a lot of leadership here. Like, you have authority, you have control, like, you are very, like, everything is going to be good under my watch. That's what I'm getting from it. And I see that not just those colors, but there's, you know, I love how they gave him like blue hair and the red. The red can be very grounded, so I see that you are grounded, although they're showing it kind of drifting off to one side, so I'm wondering if you're a little off balance. You may need to do a little grounding here. Although for the most part, you trust your intuition, and you're very passionate about, what you do in life, your hobbies, your projects. The Emperor people are the ones that enjoy their jobs and things like that. So I just see you stepping into a leadership role here. Those of you that will are stepping up, or those of you maybe also you're just stepping into a new position at work, or you're supervising, or you're guiding people, teaching, something of that nature, that you're in control and it's up to you. So, and you're kind of excited about the opportunity. I get it. But you're also kind of trying to be like straight face, like, I've got to be serious about this. So, good for you. Like, October's looking good for the emperors out there. That's what I like. But I got to move on to the tower, because the tower is getting to be, it's like, oh no, the tower. If you've seen this in other readings, it's like, oh, it's bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm glad that there's other readers out there that will interpret it differently as well. But it can be like something falling apart around you. It can be like a sudden upheaval. Someone pulls the rug out from underneath your feet. Everything's crumbling and falling apart, and you're sitting in rubble, basically. But on the other hand of that, the tower can be a revelation, an aha moment, lightning strikes, that kind of thing. You get an idea, or you have a realization about something, and you just have like this, oh, okay, I'm supposed to do this. Or, maybe you suddenly want to do something else with your life, or a new project, or you have this, I don't know, things just come to you suddenly. And I wanted to know about the tower, so I wasn't sure if this was going to be considered to be a good thing or a bad thing. I didn't know, so I decided to pull a clarifying card. The clarifying card is also Major Arcana. It's the Sun. So with the Sun clarifying the tower, that tells me that something really good is going to happen to you in October. So this is great news, guys. Great news. You guys are going to have something amazing happen to you. It may be sudden, and like I said, it may relate to this card too. This could be like, oh, well, I wanted to be a leader at work, or, something like that, and boom, you suddenly get a promotion and you're supervising a couple of employees now. Wow, okay. Or maybe something, and I don't want to just focus on the career area of it all the time. This is a general reading, so it goes for everything. Maybe something really good happens in your friendships and your relationships, friends, family, and romantically, this could be a really good thing too. Maybe you needed somebody to step up in that emperor role, someone to step up and do the work to be balanced, and then they can come in and, you can have a relationship with them. Because sometimes we have to wait on people to work on things, and the right time is not like in the here and now, it's in the later. And so, and I talked about this a little bit in the last reading, which was a love reading, that was waiting for people to do the work. They have life lessons, they have healing to do. So if someone finally got to this place where they're in a really balanced, stable place, this is great. And then the tower could mean like, oh, sudden happiness, like, someone's finally come around to the idea, or they're showing their interest in they finally admit like, hey, I like you, I would really like to date you, let's try to do this, and you're just ecstatic about it. So I think the Sun card's great. This tower is not a bad tower. Some of you are getting great ideas, or you're getting promotions, or you're going to start dating someone new, or your relationship's going to the next level, something of that nature. So wonderful tower card with that. And then we have the Fool. I always get the Fool. So somebody's starting off on a new journey here. I don't know if you're going to be traveling, but I'm getting that some people may be traveling. Like it could be a weekend road trip, or it could be like maybe you're spending 2 weeks in another country. I don't know. But I do feel like some people are traveling here, but with the Fool, you're embarking on a new adventure, and it's going to take a leap of faith. So maybe you're getting ready to start a new business on your own, entrepreneur kind of thing, where you're not used to doing this. You're used to working for someone and not for yourself. So if you are, like, take that leap of faith, find your resources, find your community that can help you. It's going to be okay. And so then you can take that leap of faith, and you can, keep going. And it's I know it's a risk. The Fool is about taking risk too. Some risks are worth taking. That's what I want to say. I like the blue in it too. His throat is wrapped in blue, and that tells me, like, with the Fool, you're wanting to speak up on something as well, and you need to speak up on it, whatever it is. It's time to talk about it. That's kind of blatant. Your intuition is telling you, It's time to speak up, and there goes my ear ringing. This time it's the other ear. My right ear started the pressure changed, and I started getting ringing in it again. So I think they're agreeing with me. Here we go. We found the meaning here. But yeah, you need to speak up on something. I don't know what this is. It could be related to work, relationships, family, whatever it is. Situation, people, it's your truth. If you need to speak up and assert yourself, and I say this more than often because a lot of people don't speak up, and I'm one of them. And I'm learning to assert myself, and therapy has been a huge help. If you need therapy, take therapy. But it's been a huge help to go, you know what, I'm not a doormat. I'm not going to sit here and let people run over me and miss my opportunities to advance in my career, or miss an opportunity to move forward with somebody in a relationship, or I need to speak up. And it's not an easy thing to do. You know, it really isn't. It can be the most nerve-wracking thing to have to speak up, especially on the important things. But whatever it is, speak your truth. And you still could be traveling or something, but whatever this is related to, yeah. I'm getting a big sign, like, yeah, your intuition is telling you you're being pushed to speak. And stand up for yourself. Defend yourself, whatever it is. You know, speak up and just say, you know, I'm here and this is how I feel about this. This is my opinion. You know, it's okay to do that. You have the right to speak up for yourself. So that's what the Fool apparently is about. That's really screaming at me, so I'm going with it. There's a little bit of red in that too, so it seems a little bit more balanced in that one. I'm not going to worry about grounding with that one. But look at this. This is all grounding in the background. This is like your root chakra. So someone's really grounded here. But Prince of Wands, aka, you know, this is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is somebody who rushes in. Some of you are being very impulsive for October. You know, while some of you are needing to speak up, some of you need to hold back. That's what I'm getting. I'm seeing red. I'm seeing, like, look how angry this lion is. It's like, you know, and hopefully this isn't my Leos here, but, you know, they represent the wands pretty well with the fire signs. Not just Leos. I know that there's others too. Like, sorry guys. As a Leo, I only think of that. And like I said, I'm still learning all this. So, but my fire signs, y'all are all here. And you're here like in impressive numbers. So, but he seems really angry, and he seems to be pulling a chariot. So he's rushing in with something, you know. I don't know what you guys are rushing into, but don't. Don't be so quick. I don't know if it's a relationship or like, don't be in such a rush to be moving in or getting married or something like that. You will regret it, because you move too fast and then you have regrets and it's too late. Because then you're stuck in something and you're bound together, and you know, it's not easy to get out of it depending on, you know, where you're from, and even if it's not, like, it still can, you just don't want that. And I don't know if it's about a relationship. I can also say a lot of you are kind of getting angry and irritable about things, and you're jumping into something really quick. You know, you're taking things offensively, and like, you're taking things too personal. That's what I'm getting. And the Prince of Wands is very passionate and just wants to jump in, and like, you just want to jump in and like bite somebody's head off. But, you know, you got to stop. You need to hold yourself back. You know, whether this is rushing into a relationship, or maybe you're rushing into arguing with your partner, or even coworkers and things, and you do not want to be this rash, especially when it comes to your love life or career, because it can damage it. You don't want to ruin your relationship by being hot-headed. And the same thing goes, you don't want to get fired from work for being hot-headed either. And this person's wanting to come in, like, he wants to beat somebody with that stick, and the lion's ready to maul somebody. Like, no. Look at all, I'm seeing red, literally. You guys are seeing red too. So don't be so rash. Don't be so impulsive that you got to run in and screw things up. Like, you don't want to do that. Give yourself time. Go take a walk. Cool off. Be like, how do I want to approach this? What do I want to say? And how can I do so tactfully without, you know, showing how upset I am? Like, I need to be able to show that I'm upset. But you don't want to do something that's offensive. You don't want to hurt anybody. Because it comes back on you when you do that. Just so you know. That's going to come back and hurt you twice as much as it will the other person. So please keep in mind for October, like, this is a month that you should be chill. I mean, fall's coming in, Halloween's coming. Like, find something to look forward to. Like, drink that coffee or hot cocoa or tea or whatever it is that you do. Go to a bonfire, enjoy the football game, whatever you're going to do. Just don't get all angry about stuff. Try to find a way to, what's the word? Outlet. Outlet. Try to find an outlet. And I say this, there's a lot of ways. Like, dance instead. Like, turn up the music and dance around your house. Do whatever you want to do. Write in a journal. Like, it's always good to journal your feelings, but if you don't want to do it, you can also do poetry. You can write all of those angry emotions into angry poems, and you can just create works of art that way. Or you can actually do art. Like, you don't have to do anything fancy. Like, get some watercolors or, just get some cheap acrylic paint and find a canvas and just throw that red paint up there. Like, make it an angry painting. When you put all of yourself into something, you'll feel better afterward, but it's also going to help you clear your head and find that clarity needed to approach the situation in a much calmer headspace, which is good. So that's the advice there. And definitely, watch in October, because people are going to piss you off. Situations are going to piss you off. Everything's going to piss you off. I don't know. Some of you are just going to be really upset and angry. You're going to be irritable, and I'm not sure why, but find a healthy way to deal with it. Because you don't want to mess up your relationships or your job or anything like that. You want things to go smoothly, because you'll regret it. If you make a mistake, sometimes you can't reverse it. We have the Prince of Cups. This is also the Knight of Cups, so an offer's coming in. This could be somebody getting an offer for a job. They're an opportunity. For those of you that might be interested in dating and romance and relationships, like the Knight of Cups could be that offer coming in, somebody showing interest, they want to date you. That could also be that offer could also come into, what's that? I want to say upgrading your relationship, leveling up, taking the next step. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I'm coming up with every phrase but what I want to say. But yeah, there might be an offer. Your partner might want to say, let's pick out, let's move into a new house, or let's have a baby, or let's do whatever. It's good. It's good. But for October, there's going to be offers coming in for something. And this could be small stuff. I always think in big terms, like, a new career, or, traveling, or baby. No, it doesn't have to be that. You might get an offer from your buddies, just to go out to a haunted forest or something. Or you might this could be an invitation to a Halloween party. I hope for many of you it is. I hope for the most of you that are watching that you get to go do all this fun stuff, and you get to have fun and learn something new, and I don't know, go paintballing or something. I don't know why I'm thinking of this stuff. I've done this stuff before, but maybe I'm getting it from some of you. Like, somebody wants to go paintballing. I think you just want to shoot people with paintballs or something. That's fun, by the way, but it does hurt. So make sure you wear enough layers. And depending on where you live, October is a perfect time because the weather should be a lot cooler. It's still hot here in Oklahoma. I don't know about you, but we're still up to 90, and it's boring. I really can't wait. We usually just finally, Halloween night is usually when we finally get hit with November temperatures. That's when it finally drops down and it's 30 degrees outside or 40 degrees outside, and it's chilly. So I'm waiting on that. I cannot wait. I'm kind of ready for it. But there's going to be a lot of, I'm just seeing several of you are going to have a lot of interesting offers come through. You might get an offer to go, your girlfriends might be like, hey, let's go on a girls trip somewhere. Or, your buddies want to go down to Florida or something like that. I'd say Cancun, but I'm really not interested in going to Mexico right now. And I don't even know if Hawaii's opened back up with the fires and stuff like that. But I feel like you're going to go, he's on a bird, so you could be traveling to a destination. I got traveling from the Fool too. So my thinking here is that some of you might have an invitation or an offer to go take a trip somewhere. Or, it's Halloween time. Go on a ghost tour. Those are fun. Those are so fun. There's places that you guys can go and put down money, and you can investigate, haunted places. And I know that that's a big deal in October, a really big deal. It's a good time for it. Let's see, what else do we have? And then we have the Four of Wands over here, the last card. I like this. For me, if I was doing a love reading, I would say that this was like a soulmate twin flame card. It's like the 1111. You can see it with the sticks. So those wands kind of form that 1111 for me. But this can be a marriage card. This guy's standing in front of a bunch of people like he's a leader. So it goes back to the Emperor. It kind of cycles back around. So I feel like some of you are stepping up in your life. In October, you guys are going to step up. You're going to be speaking up for yourself, and you're going to be stepping into a leadership role. And you got to be careful not to be too hot-headed, but some big things are going to happen. So maybe I see something good happen here. Maybe some unexpected rewards coming in for you. Abundance. I mean, whether it's a new job or you're getting money in, maybe you win that scratch off and you get like $5 grand or something. I mean, I'm not seeing like a whole lottery win, but I feel like some of you could be getting like that kind of luck. Especially, I'm like, look for the Friday the 13th. Some of you look and see what happens to you on Friday the 13th. Some people think it's bad luck. It's good luck for me. I absolutely love it. But some of you could be getting married here. It's a marriage card, but for the most part, this card is all stability. It's a lot of stability, and I feel like October is going to be a very stable month for most of you. These hotheads over there got to watch it. But other than that, a lot of stability coming in, and things are going to be calm, and you're going to feel secure in your job. You're going to feel secure in your relationships with others, and you're going to be stepping up into more of a leadership role and speaking up and asserting yourself and saying, this is who I am. Take it or leave it. And you want to be accepted and respected for who you are. That Four of Wands is screaming that at me right now. So I see a lot of people struggling to earn that respect that they deserve. And no more. People are looking to you. You think that you fade into the background and that people can't, hear you anymore? Like they don't see you? You're not that person anymore. If you were shy and quiet like I was, you're not that person anymore. Now you're on YouTube telling people about their tarot cards and all the things you're seeing in it for this is what ended up happening with me. And here I am yakking away, and I didn't used to say more than 3 words. Surprise, surprise. But I see this too, and see that blue? That's more of that speaking up for yourself. It's a beautiful blue sky, but blue represents that, and he's wearing this blue, and the wands is a fire. He's got that fire sign on his back, but it's blue. Usually when we think of fire, we don't think blue. So I do feel like the blue is him speaking up and taking on that confident leadership type of role, and just like becoming the Emperor. And I think a lot of you will be stepping into that role for the Emperor, but October is going to help you not only step up to these different things that are happening, all these wonderful things are going to happen. You're speaking up. You're learning to hold back on your anger and learning to communicate a little more calmly. And then you're going to have a lot of opportunities to hang out with your friends, your family, your significant other. You're going to have time you're going to get invitations to go to parties and, maybe new jobs, or maybe you just get these random opportunities. I see like weird things happening, like random opportunities to go do things. Like, oh hey, like there's a chance, like whatever your job is, you're gonna go to this conference, and it just happens to be in Vegas, and you're like, awesome, Vegas is an amazing place to go to, especially for conferences. So I would say you're gonna have. I just see things like that. Like I'm not thinking normal, not normal things, but yeah, definitely. But definitely, it's going to be a lot more abundance coming in, but it's going to be stable. You're going to be fine. You got the money coming in. You got the friends, the family. Like, you're handling things well. So October's going to be great. And whatever you get, if you get any really cool opportunities to do that ghost hunting, or, go to that haunted forest or whatever it is they have in your area, like, go and have fun. That's the big thing. You're stable. You're doing all right. Go have fun. Like, this is like, you're going to be happy in October. Like all these wonderful things, you're going to have sudden luck. You're going to have just these random things happen, and it's going to be like, this is awesome. Like you couldn't ask for anything better. With that being said, I'm going to look into your oracle cards now. We'll use these. Kind of random, but so with the Ascendant Oracle, we have ancestors. Wow, look at the hair on that. And with the ancestors, like, yeah, this is having you tap into your ancestors. This is your roots. Your family tree roots are very important. Your ancestors can bring forth aspects to you that if you are intuitive in that way, and maybe you're intuitive and you can see that these wonderful things are going to happen, like, yeah, just tap in. This is time for you to learn about your roots, learn about your ancestors, and there's a lot of power in your ancestors, and it's very powerful to acknowledge them and to be grateful for them for the lives they lived before you, because they came before you, and everyone contributed to history in some way, even small. So I'm just getting that you need to look into your ancestors, and you need to tap into the power of your ancestors. That's what I'm getting. So then we have Moonology, a gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. I love it. For you, those of you that are intuitive, here's your big moon. You're very intuitive. Look how it's glowing. And it's full. So I feel like you are definitely thinking, some of you are definitely watching this. I know you're intuitive. So your psychic sense is telling you like you're close to achieving your goal. Maybe that goal is you are stepping up into these leadership roles or speaking up for yourself. If that's the simple goal, I mean, that was a goal for me in therapy, is learning to assert myself. And I'm still learning, but I've managed to do it, and I feel proud of myself for doing it. So if that's the goal, no matter how small it is, good for you. I'm cheering you on over here. Keep it up. I love it. And if your goal is to not be so angry, keep that up too. I'm telling you, you're close to achieving your goal. You can do this. You got this. You can do it. That's what I say. I'm thinking of all those Adam Sandler, Rob Schneider movies when I say that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And then I have a Dream Oracle card here. It says guide. Follow in the footprints of greatness. So everything that's happening, you are being guided by your guides, your angels, your ancestors. Follow in their footsteps. This is your intuition talking. They're trying to guide you on the path. Your intuition is trying to get you to follow them. So trust in it, follow. And this is going to get you into these, you're going to speak up for yourself. These great things are going to happen, opportunities, abundance flowing in, and you're going to become a natural born leader. And this is for another angel deck. This is the Angel Guide Oracle, and it says Earth and Ground. Seeing the red in here that I saw in a few places where I said it might be unbalanced. Yeah. So make sure you earth and ground. That's very, very important. Grounding is great, and you can do both at once because earthing is a big thing. It's very healthy for your body. This is taking your bare feet, going out, walking in the soil, in the grass. If you're at an ocean, you can walk on the beach in the sand, let the water flow over you. It's all very natural. It's earthing, and it naturally can recharge you and energize you, and it's very healthy for the body. And a lot of people are not as healthy these days because we're always wearing shoes and socks, and we're always walking around on concrete, or driving around. We're not having a natural connection to the earth anymore. So it's very important that you reconnect to the earth at this time. You will start to feel better. You can also get earthing mats. And sheets and pillowcases, and so you can plug them in, and you can literally be sleeping on it, and you'll wake up feeling so much better. You can put your feet on the mat while you're working at the computer, or they make them for inside. If you're not somewhere where you can easily stick your feet in the earth, or you just don't want to get dirty, you can find an earthing mat that does exactly what the earth is doing. It's a way of plugging in. So I would highly look into that. Amazon's got a great selection of them if you're interested. So let me know how that goes for you. I need to do that too. And then your color card is Rose, number 6, attract a relationship. Okay, for some of you, you're trying to attract a relationship, or maybe October is your month. So maybe try wearing this color in your clothing somewhere, or a hat, or, if you have jewelry, if you're a guy that doesn't wear jewelry, you can have crystals on you too. Crystals of this color that have this rich rose color. Look for those. Something in that color palette would be fine. Number 6 can go back to the lovers. So if this is kind of a powerful connection, maybe you met someone and you're like, ooh, I really am interested. You could be getting into a relationship, some of you. I'm saying this right as the clock turns 11:11 it's 11:11 p.m. when I'm doing this reading. So yeah, wow. That's funny that goes right back to it, because here's the 4 of Wands with that 11:11 in it. Synchronicities, or I can't even say that word right, so don't judge me too harshly. I always say it wrong, but that's the Okie in me, so we're just going to have to deal with it. It's like pecan, pecan over here. There's always the fight. We call it pecans here, but I know East Coast people say pecan, and I don't know why. So if they're allowed to say it that way, then I should be allowed to say it my way. Yeah, and that's for all the people that were giving me a hard time about it. But anyway, yes, you're gonna see signs and synchronicities. I hope I said that right. But you're going to end up seeing these things as you go and stuff like this. You're going to see that. I'm glad I saw that on the clock because I don't normally notice. But seeing that and attracting a relationship, for some of you, your soulmate may be coming in, or a twin flame, or a divine counterpart. I don't know how it's going to be. Some type of soul connection is going to come in. It's up to you. You can have all kinds. Feel free to Google it, soul connections, and find out which kinds, and you might know. Some of you could end up getting a business partner and starting a business on your own, or, you know, if you're learning to speak up for yourself and you're stepping into this energy, you may end up working with people that become like your best friend, or, I don't know. It could be romantic. I'm not going to say it's not. This says attract a relationship. So for the ones that are wanting romance, October's your month. So have at it. So with that being said, I have one last card. And I have a Kuan Yin, divine goddess, or, well, she's a goddess of divine feminine. But this can be for both. It's gender fluid. We all have divine goddess, divine... I said divine goddess. I'm wishing over here. I am a divine goddess. Thank you. But we all have a divine feminine, divine masculine with us. And it's like the yin yang. And we have both within us. And it's good to be a balance of both. There's a lot of people out there that only feel like they're one or the other. And they're not well balanced. So it's a sign to balance that out. You know, if somebody needed to hear that, that's for you. Confirmation. So this is the Kuan Yin card I have right here. It says, your enlightened heart. The wish of the Divine Mother is that you become free. Enlightenment is a culmination of many small steps, each one as a drop of water forming a divine ocean of peace, realization, love, and unity within. An ocean that washes away fear, separation, and scarcity, and bathes us in abundance and bliss. You carry the torch of enlightenment within your heart. Let it shine. So I feel like a lot of you in this group, as I'm going to lay this card down for you, but I feel like the group that I'm speaking to today, there's a lot of great things coming in October, and your advice is to let your light shine. Let it shine. Speak up for yourself. Step into that powerful energy of leadership, and all these wonderful things are going to come to you, and just... yeah, peace and love and unity. Keep putting out the generosity, the kindness, and the love. That's going to be the most important thing. That was a beautiful card to end the reading on. Until next time, guys.